Previously on Cat Detective Albert Wilde.
Whoa. Okay. That was weird. Is weird.
Am I in the right window? Hold on. Oh. I have to turn on the controller for it to work. Also,
Weirdness is definitely happening. Either I inhaled a bit too much crocodile moonshine while I was down in the sewer,
crocodile. That was it. Crocodile.
or grabbing that caller sent me somewhere I've never ever seen before. Looks very nice, to be honest. I like the view. I feel drawn here, somehow. But there's no time for sightseeing. I've got a mystery to solve. More than one, really. And besides, I've got things I have to find. Answers. Clues. A way back to my car.
That's most important.
And of course, the most important, urgent thing I have to find right now. A bathroom. I forgot to go to the little litter box room before leaving the house.
Whoops.
What's that shop? Out of time clock repairs. Maybe they've got what I need. Even if it's just a corner to do business in.
Okay, so we investigated the sewers and we found the collar, and now we are... What happened? And we would like to get back to the crime scene. And that's all we know. But also, like... Yeah, where are we? And why is it so pretty and peaceful? Can we just, like, stay here for a while? Like, this is nice. Can we give it all up and become like a seaside cat? Forget this life of crime detection and being a detective, and we'll just be a seaside cat forever. People will lazily toss us fish as we sun ourselves. No, I know I'm supposed to go there, but I want to snoop.
This is not a walking distance.
The game said you're not allowed to snoop. The game said go back and open that door. Okay. I also apologize. I may not be doing voices as much today because if I keep sneezing during them, it's not going to be great. Door. Oh, this is creepy. This may be a very specific Generation X and early millennial thing, but have you ever been in a clock shop? Because This is pretty reminiscent of that. Although it bothers me that some of them are on the right, some of them are on synced time and some are not. Like I'm looking as one like at my actual time. This also feels very Alan Wake, and I'm a little concerned. Owl. Hello. Hey, Esoterica. Good morning. Sorry, good morning to you. Welcome. You're late. I am. I didn't know I was supposed to be here. Well, you were. About time. Okay. Anyway, I was wondering if I could use your phone to call for a ride. And, could I also borrow the key for your employee bathroom? I, have to leave a deposit. Here's the key. Door's over there. Go save the world. Wait. Save the world? I mean, it's a pretty big deposit, not gonna lie. But it's not that big. This conversation got awkward very fast. Hello? Context, please. Or, you know, maybe a name or something. Are you still here? Door's over there. Right. Confusion can wait. I have an urgent deposit to make. Okay, we got the key to the restroom. Or we got the key to something, and the door's over there, and we're already late. Which somebody who lives in this place or works in this place would know if people are late or not. I'm going to talk to him again. Because I now remember from these that talking to somebody repeatedly... Oh, okay, door's over there. Ah, there we are. My point and click days are coming back to me to talk to somebody twice just to make sure you've gotten everything that they have to say. Let's ask about the owl. So, what's your name anyway? Who are you? Would it help if I asked, who are you? No, it wouldn't. Albert, stop. What is this place? How did I get here? Is there a train back into the city? Because I have places to be. You don't talk much, do you? Nope. Okay. Save the world? I'm sorry, could you clarify that bit about saving the world? I mean, if it's that important, you think there'd be really clear instructions. There were clear instructions. Clear to you, maybe. Anything else you can tell me? I mean, if it's that important, you think there'd be really clear instructions. Alright, I'll leave you to it. Wouldn't want the world-saving thing to interrupt your... whatever you're doing. Good. No idea what's behind this door.
Hey, this isn't the employee bathroom.
What in the heck?
Either that, or these are those weird modern European toilets I keep hearing about.
I don't think that's... Never mind. Okay, let's see. Well, we have some lights. There's the exit. Instructions. What? Instructions for interdimensional quantum zapping electrical relocation operation, i.e., IQ0 manual. Okay, let's see if we... I'm not going to read this now because we may read it along with us. So let's see here. Okay. Instructions for interdimensional quantum zapping electrical relocation operation, i.e., IQ0 manual. This package includes 1 receiver and 1 teleporter. Object charge of quantum particles not included. Step the first. Insert object charged with quantum particles, sold separately, into receiver. Object will glow if compatible with IQ0. Once object is placed, receiver will activate automatically. Object will be paired for use in IQ0 device. Step the second. Step into teleporter and activate to teleport to object's current location via quantum physics. Please, just trust us on this. Warning, do not attempt teleport when object is in user's pocket. This risks violent ejection of internal organs. Or worse, in particularly severe cases, ripping users' dress trousers.
Well, that would be bad.
Object charge of quantum particles. So you built a quantum zapping electrical relocation operation, but you want me to, you have to quantum charge the quantum particles on your own, I guess. Is store-bought fine if I can't charge them myself? Like, what?
I like these trousers. But what is all this about teleporters and quantum particles and stuff? No, seriously, what is it about? I kinda glazed over it and forgot it as soon as I read it.
Albert, get it together.
And why is that collar I got off of Mantis glowing all of a sudden?
Okay, so the collar is the object charged with quantum particles. Yeah, I don't know if I want to get in there yet. Wait, what? Okay, so sorry. Okay, so we place the glowy thing into the receiver and then we step into the teleporter. But we shouldn't keep the object in our pockets. Also, can I just leave? Because there wasn't a bathroom in here and I really kind of need that. But let me just quickly ask him some more questions. Yeah. Hey. Sorry to bug you, but I still need a bathroom, and that back room is not a bathroom. At least, I don't think it is. Okay. So what is it then? What the heck is going on back there? Read the instructions. Not exactly what I had in mind for some light bathroom reading while I do my business. Okay. The instructions to clear everything up. The instructions have cleared up nothing. Well, they didn't. Did I do that right? Hold on a second. Yep. Okay. They really, really didn't. Good talk. Glad we chatted. Okay, so you're not going to tell me anything. I'm going to have to do what every intrepid... I'm going to have to do what every intrepid person does in any sci-fi genre, which is just touch the things, do the stuff, and worry about it later.
Quantum charge receiver. This is either that weird device or a very fancy name for a toilet. I should test it out before squatting in it. This collar looks like it'd fit nicely. Not like it's important evidence or anything.
Yeah, that collar was the only evidence we had. Are we really going to stick that in this machine? Oh.
So, if those instructions were right, this collar's now paired with this teleporter or something. But who cares? It stopped glowing. This is a ripoff.
You didn't buy anything.
Guess I'll hang on to it, even if it's less cool.
It's still evidence, Albert.
Still, at least I didn't try and use that machine as a toilet. Having that happen to my butt would be even less cool. On the other hand, at least I'd have, gotten to go.
Okay, so this has been charged up. What does our journal say right now? Okay, so our new clue is teleportation machine. Okay. There's nothing to it but to hop back in the capsule, because there's nothing else we can do here. My own pocket.
I guess teleporting to the collar's location is less impressive if the collar's currently in my pocket. Although, I bet it would look kind of funny.
Right. Because it teleports. So,
Either that or turn me inside out.
yeah, let's take it out of our pocket at least.
Maybe I better not chance it.
Okay, so the device is charged. What's interesting is you can't really, you have a record of your inventory. Hey, Meridu, and hey, Alien Traveler. You have a record of your inventory, but you can't actually use things there. Okay, so we charge the device. We don't want to step in the capsule. Unless I'm misinterpreting this, which I might be because my brain. Let's just make sure. Are we still where we were? We appear to be. I mean, again, are we sure we don't want to just live here forever? Because it's very pretty. Somewhere beyond the sea, if you will. Alright, fine. Well, actually, let's look around. Oh, that's right. It told me I can't walk that way. Hey, Tanya. Good morning. Alright, I put the thing in the thing. What now, Owl? Okay, I did it. And by it, I mean pairing the collar to the machine, not, going to the bathroom. Which I still need to do, by the way. Rather urgently. You are so helpful. Right. Well, I don't know what this was all about. Yes, you do. It was in the instructions. You expect me to remember that? That was a whole 2 minutes ago. Haha, ADHD confirmed. All I know is I did something with the collar, and now you can teleport to wherever the collar is. Wait, you're for real? You're not joking about this? Okay, we're I thought that was my phone alert. No, we're getting some musical stings now. Are these realization? Right. It was in the instructions. So can I use this teleport thing to teleport back to where I left my car? Is that where the collar currently is? Ah, good point. Well, in that case, I'm going to need 2 things from you if you want me to save the world or whatever. First, I need your phone so I can call a friend to come pick me up and take me back to the crime scene where I parked. Fine. And second? Do you have a potted plant you're not too fussy about? Because I have some urgent incoming fertilizer, if you catch my drift.
Well, I got to go. And then I got to go back.
Okay, so we can now use the teleporter to teleport where the collar is, but we have the collar, so that's pointless. And they're like, yeah, don't teleport. Don't teleport to where... That's why the dress pants thing. Like, don't teleport to where the item is, because you'll just teleport to inside your own pocket, which is not good. And would probably ruin your pants. And your internal organs.
Well, this case sure has taken a turn for the strange.
We don't even get right up front with our friend? That's rude. Well, our lawyer?
There's absolutely nothing normal about any of this.
You all right back there, sweetie? Feel free to shove little Sammy's booster seat out of the way. Will do, thanks.
Okay, almost nothing normal about any of this. What the hell is this collar? And why does it stink like my litter box after a bad night out? Okay, I suppose being kept in a sewer explains some of that, but still. What was that clock store I ended up at? Where did that machine come from? What did the Crocodile Gang have to do with any of this? What is this wet spot under my butt? What is this wet spot under my butt?
Oh, you're in the car with her kid. Okay, probably. Hey, Antique Raven. So you are a cat detective, like a cat that is a detective and not a lawyer for cats. No, he is a cat. He is a cat detective. The pig is my lawyer. By the way, careful sitting on the right side. Poor little Susie had a bit of an accident this morning, if you catch my drift. Oh, right.
It's all connected to this case. I know it. I need to get back to the crime scene. Gotta ask Francis about this collar. Gotta tell Betty about what happened in the sewer. And most important of all...
Oh, wait. No, Susie had the accident on the left side. The right side is where little Tommy vomited.
I gotta get my car back. What the...
What the what? Oh, there are tire tracks. Did the coroner take the body away?
I know I'd made some scathing remarks about how long the city PD took to finish investigating the scene. But I wasn't expecting them to take it to heart this much.
Oh, no. We're commenting on the fact that everybody is still here. We've been gone for how long, but everyone is still here, waiting for things to proceed.
That's the fastest I've seen a crime scene cleared since Don Capybara was totally not bribing the mayor. No siree.
Don Capybara.
Either I've been gone longer than I thought, or something's fishy.
Okay, so we are commenting on the fact that now they are, they're tidied up.
And I don't mean my afternoon snack.
Okay, because Francis isn't here anymore. This is the manhole cover to the sewer. Which, I feel like there was an unfinished puzzle down there. Betty is no longer here. Where's Betty? You again? What do you want? Yeah, so many questions, but first I need to see... Okay, so we got back to the crime scene. Is there a new location? Oh, the clock shop is now a new location. Oh, I get it, because now if we go back to the clock shop and we have the collar somewhere else, we'll be able to... we'll be able to teleport to it. I get you. I see. Alright. Officer? What happened? Where did everyone go? How long was I gone? A few hours, give or take. A few hours? And you finished investigating the crime scene in that time? I guess you could put it that way. That doesn't sound like a yes. What other way is there to put it? More like, we decided we didn't feel like investigating anymore, so we stopped. Alright. Cops, what are you gonna do? We? Yeah, who's we? Betty wanted to stop? I mean, I know standing around is exhausting, but... Nah, she was the odd one out. Wanted to keep investigating for, I don't know, some reason. That reason being the thing I love about her. The trait she and I both share. A thirst for justice. Boy, she sure picked the wrong line of work in that case. No kidding. I don't know what you want me to tell you. We're cops. Not like we need to solve crimes to get paid. Uh-huh. Just a little screenshot there. That sure does explain a lot. Another screenshot. Beg your pardon? Sorry, hairball. Unfortunately, I do need to solve this crime to get paid, so... Can I at least look around, ask you a few questions? Ugh, I suppose. Don't know why there has to be so much fuss, though. It's not like anyone Well, they did, but still. Alright. Where's the body? The body of that cat. Is it already at the morgue? We were going to take it there, but crematorium was closer. The what? Gotta save gas these days, you dig? You cremated the... What? Wait, you cremated it already? Isn't there supposed to be, I don't know, an autopsy or something? Or at least someone poking the body with a stick? Yep, there sure was supposed to be. Okay, but where's the chunk outline? You know, for checking position and all that nerdy stuff? Hey, graffiti's illegal. Our chief is serious about cleaning it up. Did you at least get a photo of the body before you took it away? I don't know. I'm sure someone did. Probably Betty. She's such a keener, that gal. By keener, you mean actually does her job? Pretty much. I mean, who does that? Okay, why are the sewers blocked? Okay, I didn't try to open the sewer grate, but now I know I can't. Hey, Dance Lover. Wait, you were the one who opened it the first time? Do you know how much it reeked up here? In the interest of public health, we sealed it off permanently. No more stink on our watch. Couldn't you have just closed the lid normally? Yeah, but this way we get to claim we're tough on cleaning up the city. Well, could you help me open the cover again, at least? Can't. I'm on break. Okay. How about when you're not on break? Nope. Then I'm off home for the night. Look, there's a gang hideout down there. With actual real criminals and everything. Huh. Sounds like too much work. Tell someone who cares. Like Officer Betty. Okay, there were fragments of glass that indicated the explosion was from inside and outward. Where'd they go? There was a bunch of broken glass on the ground here, wasn't there? Why'd you sweep it up? Safety hazard. Someone could cut their paw on one of those shards. Did you figure out where they came from? A failed attempt to put in a skylight for the warehouse. Duh. But the fragments look like they got blown out of something. Surely you traced them. Dusted them for paw prints. Something. You're a funny guy. Betty says funny stuff like that too. Okay, stuff like this is why Barbara Gordon became Batgirl, because cops are useless. Guess she must dig your sense of humor, huh? I wish. Okay, where's Francis? The leggy guy, Francis. Where is he? Dunno. Dunno? The guy was here earlier, wasn't he? Yep, and now he isn't. Funny how that works when you don't have any more questions for a witness, huh? Fair. So where can I find him? I assume you got a phone number or address? Some way to contact him if you had any follow-up questions? Oh yeah, that probably would have been a good idea now that you mention it. Oh boy. Might want to check Betty, I suppose. She's always on top of that kind of thing. You know, actually talking to witnesses and stuff. Well, where's Betty? Fine. Can I talk to Betty then? Sounds like she has actual insight on the case. And actual brain cells. The chief ordered her back to HQ to handle some urgent police business. Aha! You mean a line of investigation that might blow this case wide open? Nah. He's got her shredding files and organizing the annual picnic. Hey, Puka. Important stuff. If you want to talk to her, check her office back at HQ. Based on the stack of work the chief gave her, I'm thinking she should be there for the next, 7 years. Yeah, never mind. Well, thanks for being utterly unhelpful. You're welcome. All part of your tax dollars at work. Okay, so now... okay, so we have visit Betty. We made it back to the crime scene. We found out that they have taken away the body. They have taken away the clues, the evidence. They have taken away... The witness is gone. They sealed up the sewers. And they cremated the body. Like... This is not how you solve crimes. But then it sounds like they don't care about solving crimes. So, yeah. Let me confirm. Okay, so if we had gone past the officer, we would have confirmed.
Body's been removed.
Yeah.
Along with the jaunty little chalk outline they're supposed to draw around it. Floor's been wiped clean. Damn it, what am I supposed to crouch over looking pensive now? No respect for the art, I swear. You'd never know there was glass here. Looks as clean as my butthole after 6 hours of licking.
Oh my god, game, why?
Whoever's cleaning up this crime scene, they should be cleaning up the streets. Literally. They still haven't swept up the glass on the sidewalk from that time my client, helped me through that window.
Okay, so it is clean as a whistle in here. This is more than cleaning. This is actively removing evidence. Francis is gone. And if we had tried the manhole cover, we would have found it sealed.
Looks like the cops wanted to put a lid on the stink of corruption wafting off of this case.
Buddy.
I mean, it was pretty stinky. Not gonna lie. Well, if I want to go ask the mantis about the collar, I guess I'll have to pop this open again and head down there.
Trying hard to open.
Whoa. Okay, new plan. I guess I'll not do any of that. Ugh. What did the cops do? Glue this lid on? Wait. That's exactly what they did. Huh.
Okay, so we cannot do anything more here, so I'm going to head back to the car. I think, can we... Okay, so let's drive. Oh, okay. Actually, let's not do that for now, because I'm going to take a little break. So, let's hang out with this useless cop at this crime scene that has been suspiciously cleared of all evidence. Okie dokie. Let's get back to it. The only thing I kind of appreciate, though, as much as we could go other places, it wouldn't necessarily... Like, if we went back to our office... I also love the just driving scene. We could go anywhere, actually. We should, we've talked about going there forever.
Look, a cat has certain needs he can only satisfy, even a private eye. And the landlord complained when I used the wall.
But there's nothing for us to do here. So we can come back here anytime we want, but it doesn't really matter. So the best thing for us to do is to kind of follow what our journal says, which is visit Betty. So let's go to Betty's office.
Betty might be terrible at hiding her secret passion for me.
Albert, you need to let this go.
But one thing she's not terrible at is her job. She's vaguely passable at it.
Okay, that's a bit rude.
Which is better than most animals with a badge in this city.
That's a low bar.
If any of the cops can be useful, it's her. If nothing else, I know she won't turn a blind eye to crime on the streets.
Okay. Journal. Oh, but sir, we've barely even begun. I didn't even get to start knocking on doors and making myself obnoxious. No, not for the annual police ball fundraising. For asking about the loud noise last night. From the case. If I could just... Sir, Look, never mind. How could today get any worse? What's up, doe eyes? I need to stop asking questions I don't want the answers to. Okay, so we're in Betty's office now. Hey, Jory. Alright. Did you miss me? Oh, no. Okay, fine. We're gonna let Albert be awful. I take it you're having trouble with the higher-ups. Not in the slightest. Come on, admit it. I bet you were worried about me when I vanished into the sewers for hours on end. Are you kidding? It was the one upside of the higher-ups deciding to glue the sewer lid shut on you. But speaking of, where have you been? Oh, I think that's supposed to be her line. You jumped down into the sewers hours ago. And you smell like it too. What happened? Well, I ran into a gang. Oh, nothing much. Just found an entire criminal enterprise set up in the sewers. How was your day? Oh, just peachy now that I'm dealing with... Wait, run that last bit by me again? Yep, there was a gang in the sewers. Too bad you didn't come down with me. You'd have made quite the sting. Like I said, I don't get paid enough to go sewer diving. I care about stopping crime, but a doe has limits, and I hit them when feces gets involved. Look, maybe you better start from the beginning. Walk me through what happened. Right. So I went down into the sewers. A few seconds after Albert's bizarre narration. So let me get this straight. You found a gang in a sewer that stole a collar for some mysterious woman, and now you can teleport to where the collar is? That's about the size of it. I know it sounds unbelievable. I mean, Have you ever heard anything so ridiculous? From you? Constantly. This isn't even in the top 10 most ridiculous things you've ever said. The point is, what are you going to do now? Well, I would like to find out what happened to Francis, but what's important is, where'd all the evidence go? I don't know how this collar's related to the case, but I guess I've got an obligation to turn it into the police as evidence for the case. I don't know about that. Maybe you should ask Francis about it first. You might be able to recognize that, smell it has. Yeah, sorry, the collar is pretty stinky. Oh, I was reacting to you. You reek. Sewers will do that. But is it okay? Taking evidence to a witness without permission? Think it might jeopardize the investigation? About that, you see, the case... The case is closed, is what I hope she's about to say. The chief is a bunny. This is amazing. Chief. Looking tasty, Chief. What? Are we flirting, or are we saying we want to eat him? Chief, that uniform's making you look very tasty today. I guess that's flirting? I'd be flattered if that weren't coming from a cat. Yeah, okay. I was just coming to tell Officer Betty here one last time that if she insists on pursuing this ridiculous case any further, she's off the force for good. But Chief, no buts. It's just an accidental death. A slip and fall. I'm not about to waste time and resources on a mere accident. A mere accident with an unexplained body, imploded glass, and potential gang connections? What was that? Cat? Oh, nothing. Just one thing. The most important thing about the case by far. Will you be paying my reward money by cash or check? What? Why should I pay you anything? Well, I investigated and you cracked the case. You didn't say anything about them having to be related. Forget it. There's no case and there's no reward. Go back to your little rocks and stay out of police business. Well, that's that. I suppose that you're done here. I suppose that. I suppose that you're done too, now that there's no money on the table. You kidding? Not a chance. I'm not giving up until I get to the bottom of this. What? But why? For justice, to solve the mystery, there's got to be blackmail material somewhere or to impress you. Albert needs money, so we're going to say blackmail material. If a reward from the cops isn't an option, a bribe from the mob to keep quiet about what I find would be the next best thing, right? I mean, sure, if you want to find yourself at the bottom of the lake in concrete boots. Never going to happen, babe. They don't know my paw size. Never mind that. Albert, Look, whatever your reasons and whatever mixed opinions I have of you, I appreciate the fact that you're willing to stick with this case and see it through when I can't. You can't give me any help at all? Nope. Chief's orders are very clear. I'm off this case for good and under orders not to bring it up again. So I can't help you. For example, I definitely can't tell you that someone ordered forensics to stop what they were doing. Or that what evidence we did get was stuck in a box in the police archive. Then why are you telling me? Oh, Albert, you're such a... Oh, Albert. Oh! I get it. Took me a minute. That's one really tough code to break. Uh-huh. Any other ways I can not help you? Yeah, you could definitely not tell me Francis's address. I need to go interview Francis again, but I don't know where he lives. Yes, well, it's a shame that I can't tell you about how I took out his details to follow up with him later. In fact, I wrote them down on a piece of paper here, but of course I can't show you that paper because that would be discussing the case. Aw, what a shame someone snagged it off your desk without you noticing. Uh-huh. Any other ways I cannot help you? Okay, is there evidence for the case? We're going to take a look at the evidence you collected. I should probably submit this collar as part of it. Ah, okay. You know I can't discuss such things, so I absolutely cannot under any circumstances tell you that that case evidence is stored in the back rooms of police archives. In no way, shape, or form should you go talk to them, and definitely don't tell them I told you they're a bunch of pencil-pushing hardasses. Right. I'll make sure to not tell them that. Uh-huh. Any other info? Anything else you found out about the case that you can't tell me? Anything about the body, the explosion, what Francis saw? Afraid I can't tell you anything you don't already know. Aha, so there is something. No, she wasn't... Yeah, huh? No, I meant... That was genuine, not in code. Oh. Man, this whole detectiving thing is hard. Uh-huh. Any other ways I can not help you? I'm good for now. I think you've not helped me more than enough. Hey, JD lady. It's not like I've got any leads to follow. Are you still talking in code, or are you actually that dumb? I like to leave things mysterious. Ugh, whatever. Just, if you're having trouble, come back here and I'll not help as best I can. Thanks, Betty. You're a doe. Brilliant observational skills, as always. Still, good luck. Okay, so now we have Francis's address. We also know to visit the police archives. I'm willing to bet that if we go to the archives and give them the collar to put into evidence, that's how we'll use the teleporter. Hey Celestian, welcome on in. But let's go talk to Francis because
our twinkle-toed witness didn't just see the body. He saw someone with the body. The same someone who Crocodile Tears got that collar from. I figure it's worth seeing if the sight or smell of the collar jogs his memory. Even if it's just enough for an interpretive dance number. Phew. The color does stink though. Like someone doused it in eau de sewer. Wait. That's just me, isn't it?
all of this, and we still have not cleaned ourselves, so, okay. Oh, wait, do I remember how I spoke for Francis? Detective, I didn't expect to see you again. Are you here to show off another dance number? Afraid not, Francis. Dancing to say I'm sorry is one thing, but investigating an unsolved case by dancing is beyond my skills. Wouldn't be so sure. Running around in circles, snatching at nothing, is surprisingly easy to express in dance. Oh yeah? And how about, tell me the color of the victim's fur? Alright, I see your point. Fine. But I don't know what else I can help with beyond what I already told you. Okay, ask me your questions, Cat. Okay, so you saw somebody... You saw someone with the body running away. So you saw someone stealing something from the body, then run into the sewer. Any other details you remember about them? What? You think I'm going to remember more now than it was fresh in my mind? You never know. Sometimes it takes a while for the brain cells to get up to speed. Maybe if they're hog-tied and hobbling on crutches, you know, like yours. Okay, a little ableist there, Francis. Calm down. Calm down. But now you mention it, I remember a flash of white. Sorry, a flash of white. Might have been their outfit, or their fur. Any chance the suspect you saw was a lady? Sorry, I didn't have time to ask. What with the dead body? I'd clock their gender as somewhat petite. Okay, well, what did they steal? You didn't see what they took off the body? No. Well, maybe? It was all in such a flurry I couldn't tell. I was in the middle of a conniption and in the planning stages of a fit. Okay. All right. If I showed you the item, do you think that might jog your memory? It might, or it might bore me to tears. The universe is a mysterious and unknowable thing. Which, coincidentally, is the theme of my latest dance routine. Ooh, I'm feeling inspired to move. Could the moving wait until after you've looked at the thing? Show the collar. Alright, Francis. I want you to take a look at this thing in my pocket. Is this a come on? Okay, finally the game asks the question that I have been asking this whole time. Because if it is, I'm beginning to see why Officer Betty said you were single. Nope. Here it is. Don't mind the lint. I'm sure that won't compromise the vital piece of evidence. Yeah, actually, now I take a look at it, I think this is what the animal I saw took from the body. They were peeling it off its neck, I think. Excellent. Does it bring it all flooding back? Do you remember anything about the thief? How they got this off the body? What they did immediately after? Did they give a full confession? Tell me every detail you remember from this. I just did. I saw them picking it up from the body, then they booked it. That's it? Fiddlesticks. I thought that would trigger a fully realized flashback with cinematic camera angles and everything. Whoa, phew. Okay, 2 things I remember. I remember the smell. Yeah, sewers aren't exactly the most fragrant of places, you know. Not that. Well, yes, that too. But I remember a strong smell before the thief ran into the sewers. Just got a whiff of it through the smell of concentrated poo. And this is going to sound weird, but the smell was familiar. Okay, let's talk about the smell. Tell me more about this smell. Can you smell it on this collar? Under the seeped-in miasma of sewage? Sure. Can't you smell it? Let me sniff. Ugh. Wait. I see what you mean. There's definitely something else there. And yeah, it's very familiar. I've smelled this before somewhere. You have? Huh. What does it smell like to you? Difficult to pick out the nuances through the layers of literal crap. But if I had to describe the scent, I'd probably describe it as... okay. A pineapple after 5 sweaty rhinos sat on it. An orange stuck up the rear end of an elderly turtle. 2 warthogs playing tennis with an overly ripe blueberry. Huh. Yeah, all very familiar. I feel like I want to go with 2 warthogs because it reminds me of a line from Steel Magnolias, and I've already settled on Francis being Southern. Although, to be fair, the conniption and the fit already solidified Francis as pretty Southern. So, 2 warthogs playing tennis with an overly ripe blueberry. Hey, Rogan, good morning. And hey, some such Dave. Two warthogs playing tennis with an overly ripe blueberry. A really long, really violent, really sweaty game. Nah, you're missing out on the ashy undertones. They clearly had a cigarette afterwards. This has gone places. Nah, that's not quite right either. Maybe more like... Okay, so we have to narrow it down. So we'll go from the bottom. An orange stuck up the rear end of an elderly turtle. An orange stuck up the rear end of an elderly turtle. For 48 hours. Excuse me? You couldn't be more wrong. It's a tortoise, not a turtle. Wait. I got it. It's the ashtray of an elderly chain-smoking rhino if you then filled that ashtray with whiskey and orange juice. Close. I was thinking more like apple juice. No, pineapple juice. Yes, that's it exactly. Wow, how did you know? Because I know exactly which drink smells like this. What? Hey, Slivers. What? Okay, so first, what's the source of the smell? When the thief took this collar, did you smell this? Sure did. Guess I've forgotten the subsequent blast of sewer smell that came when they opened the lid. Try to remember. Did the smell come from the collar or from the thief? What? You think I went up to them, shoved my beacon close, and inhaled? Though, I did get a pretty strong whiff as the thief passed me by. So, chances are the smell on the collar came from the thief. Meaning, either that they spilled that drink on themselves, or they have that drink a lot. I suppose they must have reeked if it transferred to the collar. What, did they spill the drink on themselves? Look, as somebody who spills, don't come for me like this. Either that, or it happens to be their favorite drink. Okay, what is this drink? Jeez. You said you recognized the smell. So you're familiar with the drink it comes from? Is that what it is? Ugh, I was straining my brain to think where I'd smelled it before. So it's, what, a cocktail? Yes, and only one speakeasy in town serves a drink that smells and tastes like pineapple juice served in an elderly chain-smoking rhino's ashtray. Wait, you don't mean the back cover? The super secret speakeasy that nobody's supposed to know about? So you know about it? Of course, I go every week. Francis is Southern and gay confirmed if he knows the super secret speakeasy. Everybody who's anybody knows about it. It's just that everybody who's nobody isn't supposed to know. Wait, then how did you know about it? Never mind that now. Hey, Tony. The point being, that smell proves a connection to the back cover and their house special. And it seems a tragic lack of taste. Couldn't it be something classy like an old-fashioned? I do love an old-fashioned. Or at least make it the ashtray of an elderly chain-smoking yak. I have to go. Not pulling the shepherd. I should go. Huh? Where are you off to in such a hurry? I need to visit a certain bookstore downtown. Okay. Or rather, the super secret speakeasy in the back that no one's supposed to know about. Oh, because the back cover is the speakeasy that's in the back of the bookstore. Got it. Okay. I was like, that was about to go in a whole other direction for a moment. I still can't believe you actually know about that place. Would they even let you in? Oh, I'm sure they will. It's already been a week since the incident, after all. They're probably over it by now. I hope. Whatever. I've got somewhere important to be, so if we're done with questions... Thanks, Francis. Dance on, you crazy diamond. Yeah, that's kind of why I need to get going. So if you could get a move on, bye. Okay, so now we have to visit the archives and visit the back cover speakeasy. I think we'll visit the archives first. Because I'm hoping that we can leave the collar there and then use that to sneak back into the archives later.
I've never been one to play by the book. Mostly because I can barely read.
Wow.
But sometimes to solve a case, you've got to play nice with the manimal. That's why I'm headed to the police archives. I want to lay my pretty eyes on what the cops actually found at the scene and check out what they were actually able to piece together for themselves, which probably won't be much. Not like the police do much to solve crime in this city.
Or any other city. There's a big bump and a scream sound effects. Albert clearly ran over someone else again. I'm not sure if that's a direction for me or if that was a direction that somebody was supposed to put in the game.
Which is a good thing, sometimes. Hope nobody noticed that.
I feel like that might have been a direction for the sound people to put in the game, but okay. Okay, so we've now visited the archives. Welcome to City PD Archives. Can I help you? Yes, I'm interested for evidence in a case. I'm sorry, I'm interested in evidence for a case I'm investigating. Boy, did you come to the wrong place. Wouldn't the police archives be the right place? You must be new. Ugh, expecting me to get out of my chair. Alright, let's talk to the archivist. Yeah, what do you want? Can you help? What did you mean came to the wrong place? All case evidence is filed here, right? Filed, sure. What's that supposed to mean? See this trunk? Means I never forget. There it is, Rogan. Hey, Lee. Means a police department can scrimp on actually maintaining a functioning filing system for everything. They don't file anything because they just tell you. Oh, buddy. Okay, your job sucks. Means everything just gets chucked in the back and locked away while I retain all the important info. Saves them a whole $1. Okay, well then if you remember everything, then maybe you remember the case of the strange cat body that happened the other night? Doesn't ring a bell. This happened literally less than 48 hours ago. What happened to the trunk, meaning you never forget? I took trunk enhancers. What? Okay, moving on. Let me in. Can't I at least go in the back to check the archives myself? I don't mind doing your job for you. I mean, I don't mind checking for myself. Nah. Nah. Could you be a bit more specific? Nah, as in I'm forbidden? Nah, as in I need permission? Nah, as in you can't be bothered to get out of your chair and open the door? Nah, as in only the people allowed back there are the ones dropping off evidence. Well, and that last thing you said too. Only drop-offs. What about when someone in your apartment wants to take another look at things to try and crack the case? You realize that never, ever happens, right? Fair. So the only time anyone ever goes back there is to drop off evidence. On a totally unrelated and casual note, yeah, I have evidence to submit. So it's interesting with the animals in here because they have like paws. They call them paws. But when the cat showed up, they said, you mean it crawls around on all four because it's an actual cat versus them. So they still have like their limbs, but they differentiate between, you know, like hands and feet. It's weird. It's weird. So oh yeah, I'm submitting evidence. I'm submitting evidence. If I had evidence for a case, how would I submit it? You'd follow the procedure. And what's the procedure? I forget. You're really bad at the whole elephant thing, huh? Jeez, calm down. No need to get hot under the collar. I'm not... Wait, hot under the collar, did you say? Albert is so fast. He's so quick. This collar's evidence. I've got some evidence for an ongoing case burning a hole in my fur. Can I give it to you, or... No, wait. I just remembered the procedure. Any evidence has got to be properly bagged, wrapped, whatever. Can't just take it as is. There's a wrapping station over there. We were using it for the annual police Christmas wrapping charity drive. We earned 1 whole quarter. I gotta go. Thanks for your help. Whatever. Bye. Okay, so we have to archive the collar as evidence. And we have to get into the back room. So I'm guessing that if we... Okay, where's the wrapping station? If we archive the collar as evidence, then we can teleport to where the collar is later. It's a literal wrapping station for evidence. And he gracefully wrapped the collar. Yeah, what do you want? Here, it's wrapped. Okay, I've wrapped the evidence like you requested. Now, if you could take it and file it under the warehouse cat corpse case. Hold on. I just remembered another part of the procedure. Why it all has to be wrapped up? Because it protects the integrity of the physical evidence? Nah, it's because it has to be submitted by registered mail or courier. Oh my goodness. Make sure it gets to us safely. I am standing right here. But I'm standing right here, ready to hand you the evidence. How much more safely is it going to get to you than that? I mean, you never know. I could drop it in my coffee or something. The police are really bad at their job in this world. Besides, I don't feel like working right now. Okay, no, I can relate. 100% relatable. Get a courier to bring it by later. Oops, I didn't need it. Okay, hold on. Alright. That's reminding me of the procedure. Okay, so we basically have to get someone to bring it here. Cool. Thanks for your help. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have to give the package to a courier who will then bring it to the archive. This is ridiculous. This is why we're going to go to the bookstore. Just forget this. This is silly. As if this is sillier than anything else. Fine.
I'm headed to the front cover. A little independent bookstore with one heck of a secret in the back.
We love independent bookstores.
See, it's a joke. The super secret speakeasy is called the back cover. It's hidden in the back of the store. And look, it was funnier in my head, all right? Wait, this is my head.
Have you only just realized that? Okay.
Anyway, there's only one drink in this town that smells like the ashtray of an elderly, chain-smoking rhino filled with whiskey and orange juice. Only one drink, served by only this one speakeasy. And as far as I know, only ordered by one particular regular. I always liked this bookstore.
I always like every bookstore.
It's cozy, welcoming.
I say, old chap, what are you doing here? Weren't you kicked out of the back room? Again, that is a very different kind of bookstore, but I don't think that's the one they mean. I'm just shopping. Hey, can a cat look for some reading material? Of course, old chap. Given your track record, might I recommend some of our guides on DIY repair and legal defense? Either way, suit yourself. What happens in the back room doesn't concern me. Again, you are not really helping differentiate this from a different kind of back room, is what I'm saying. Well, unless that has to do with how many copies of the Invisible Monkey we have back there. If you want to get in, talk to Sergey. But I'm afraid you may not get far with him without the new password. Or an abject apology. Okay, so independent bookstore. Books. More books that are out of focus and annoyingly so. Sorry for all you video game spine readers out there. Are you a duck? Ugh. Animal Farm was so disappointing. Who wants to read a treatise on proper techniques for running a farm? Awful. Okay, is this the back room? No. Okay, so the back room's probably through the curtains. You have anything else to tell me, seller? Ah, we have plenty to tell me. Okay, so what about the bookstore? So how's business? The business of selling books, I mean. Not the other business. Oh, about as well as a little independent bookstore can be doing in this economy. Which is to say, terribly. Luckily, the other business is doing quite well, thanks very much. They pay me a cut to stand out here surrounded by books all day, so I'm not fussed. All this business has to do is present a respectable front. So, fair to say that the front cover is a cover for the back cover? No, the front cover is a front for the back cover. Of course, dear boy. Don't you know how books work? Oh, you meant the other thing. Yes, that too. Okay. Getting into the speakeasy, we talked to Sergey. So, if a very contrite and currently sober former patron wanted to get into, you know, the back rooms, wink wink, how would he go about it? Well, first, my boy, he'd try to be slightly less obvious about the surreptitious winking. But as you know, he'd also need the password. The current password, not the password he knew last week. And that's it. I wouldn't have to do anything else like make a personal apology or pay for the dry cleaning. It is definitely sounding like a speak hard, not a speak easy. My dear chap, a password's a password. If you know it, you get to go in. What else are they supposed to do? Turn me away anyway? Sounds like someone doesn't know how passwords work. What's the new password? Just ask. So, I figure a smart, educated, worldly animal like you has got to have figured out the new password by now. Oh, I didn't have to. They told me. Oh, well that makes it easy. What's the new password then? Sorry chap. I'd tell you except for the bit where they told me you're the last animal in the world I'm allowed to tell it to. Ugh, yeah, right. Like I'd be the last animal to tell. Again, the cops in this city are useless. Like I'd be the last animal to tell next to all the cops working vice in this city. You are literally lower on the list than them. Yes. Wow. So, about what happened. I just wanted to apologize for, the incident that happened in the back. Oh, no skin off my nose. If anything, you helped out my end of the business. I sold a lot of how to get stains out of fabric and body disposal methods. What? I said I was sorry. Did you? I heard you were drunk and yelling very insalubrious things about a customer's mother. Hey, the old dame deserved it. She can throw a mean right hook. Okay, about Sergey. So, Sergey, he's the new bouncer? I mean, the new totally legitimate shelf stalker, right? That's right. I wouldn't try my luck with him, though. I saw what happened to the last person who tried to get in without a password. Oop. What happened to them? They were firmly turned away from the door. How ghastly. If only they'd greased their paws a little. How would greasy paws help? Oh my god, Albert, don't you know anything? Do you have to wrestle him or something? No, I mean... Well... You didn't hear this from me, but the fine folk in the back are paying poor petrifying Sergey in pennies from a seat cushion. Oh... So they're not paying him well, so we should bribe the bouncer to get in. And not a nice seat cushion either. But he never complains. He just has been known to get conveniently distracted when someone gives him money, food, clothing. Pretty much anything, really. Okay, do you have any book recommendations out here in this totally legitimate bookstore? What the heck? Might as well do some shopping while I'm here. Any good books you think I'd like? You can read? Yeah, see, we did say that we could barely read. Hey, I read a lot. Reading parking tickets counts, right? Well, given your limited tastes, perhaps something classic will expand your palate. Mayhaps Of Mice and More Mice? Ooh, is that a cookbook? My dear chap. It's a tragic tale of the animal condition and how society crushes the dreams of the lower classes. Okay, but do they eat at the end? Just saying, the title alone is making my mouth water. I think I can find my way around, thank you. I doubt that very much. Rightio, chap. Ask me if you need anything. Okay, so we now know that... These aren't even clues. We now know that we can get past Sergey with either the new password or... I'm going to check this Patreon one more time. I want a new romance novel. But I can't decide between Animals Field Park or Taken by the Tender Tortoise. Oh my. Do you have more animal book puns to tell us? Ah! A Mandrill for All Seasons. Loved that play. What's so special about the old fish in the sea? Sounds like just another Tuesday, if you ask me. Yeah, I could probably sit here doing this all day. Have you seen my husband? He was asking about the book of a play he likes, but I haven't seen him since. Look, can I help you? Or are you just being nosy about my fiction preferences? There we go. Okay. We've made it to the loop. Alright, nice.